Hey Stampers, it's Gaynor again. I'm coming along. I made a little trinket box. I don't know if it needs anything to keep the lid up, but I'm not planning on doing anything. I just got my little winter gems in there. You know, it's just that, it's 3 and something. 3.5 by 3.5, I think. Oh, actually, it's about 3 1/8 by 3 1/8. Yeah, but I had some nice designer series paper. I wanted to add these lovely little feet on the bottom, so I'll give it a little base. The only way I could get mine, because I don't have any nose pliers at the moment, is I just packed it out with a piece of cardstock under each foot. You could add another layer if you want to hide those bits, but it's going to be foot sitting down anyway on somebody's desk, and I just think it looks really sweet. And these were gifted to me, and I was thinking they would look absolutely gorgeous on the box, so I did. So I hope you like those little feet. I had mine from China. They take a while to come, about 2 weeks, but they were like pennies. I had 50 gold, and I had 50 like these antique bronze looking ones, absolutely gorgeous. I have passed these on to ladies in swaps and pocket letters, so let's just hope that some of you have got some. So I'm pulling 4 out of the gold again. I just love the gold. I love this little trinket box. I think it's just so cute. You can get so much in it. You could keep jewellery in it even if you wanted to. So I'm going to show you how I made it. It's simple, it's sweet, it's cute. So I'm going to leave my little corners over there. You will need a piece of real red cardstock. This is 8 by 8. This one's 4 by 4, and this one is 4 3/4 by 3.5. And on this box, I added the reverse side of this DSP, just to give it some strength, some thickness, and some sturdiness. So what I'm going to do with this, I'm using the, what's it called? Under the mistletoe. So, but I'm going to put gold card behind it for the lid. And for the inside of the lid, I'm just going to round off those corners as well, make it look cutesy. Might just round them off at the front. So these 2 pieces are 3 1/4 by 3 1/8. The DSP is 3 1/8 by 2 7/8. So you need 2 of those. And this is for the inside where that piece sits in there. And that's 2 7/8 by 2 7/8. And these are 2 7/8 by 1 3/8. And I'm having the tartan round the sides on the inside, and the poinsettia on the pattern. So you'll need 4 of those as well. And some gorgeous rhinestones, or taped. This is what I was gifted. It's on a roll, it's absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to put that on the outside of the box. Instead of designer series paper, you can add designer series paper if you want, but I think it's nice to open it and see that it's decorated on the inside as well. Just love it. So there are all your pieces. I'm going to fetch up the scoreboard. If I can get it out. Oh, it's jammed behind my little set of drawers. No, it's not. It's stuck behind. Oh, if you see me, I'm sorry. It's stuck behind my new metal filing cabinet. Magazine rack, sorry. Oh, gosh. I am having terrible memory problems. I'm getting old. Right, on this, to save turning it 4 times, you're going to score this at 1, 2.5, 5.5, and 7. Then rotate and repeat, and that's, you've only got to do it twice. 1.5, 1, 2.5, 5.5, and 7. Either that or it is 1 and 2.5 on 4 sides. So I prefer to do it like that. So we're going to, that's the base. This is our little 4 by 4 piece, and you're just going to score this 1/2 inch all 4 sides. And I'm doing it on that side because it's easier than trying to tuck in there. And for this you'll need a, let me just grab a piece of card out of my scrap bin, and I need a little bit. So take a piece of card, fold it over, slot it up there and push this in as tight as you can, leaving that piece of paper in there, and then score this at 1 5/8. I think it is. Yeah. And then score it at 1 5/8, which gives you a score of not quite 1 1/2, but not quite 1 5/8. It's just so when it folds around the back of the card, like so, it sits on top of the box perfectly. So, neat little trick, I suppose. And then underneath, like I'm saying, I just used 4 little pieces about 2 inches by 1, folded it once, folded it twice into little, only so I could hold them into place. If you've got pliers, then just squeeze them really tightly. I haven't got any pliers, so compromise. Here we go. Right, let's get some scissor trimming. We just need to burnish this, and I'm only doing it lightly, just to get that crease, so it stands up at a right angle. There seems to be a mark there, don't know what that's off. This one is the 4x4, this is your base. So take your little scissors, instead of cutting them out and angling them, just literally snip straight the corner off. Just like that. Because it's okay to, and then we're going to burnish these. And if you watch now, it forms that nice little corner for you. Don't know what happened there. Got a little peak on the end of my corner. That. Oh. What it was, I didn't get quite close enough to the corner, but if that happens, just go and take another slither off. You need to go right up to the corner, and then it folds like a perfect little mitre there and gives you nice corners. So check, and if you haven't cut quite enough, just take another little tiny slither. So when you fold this over, it meets lovely in the corner. See it? Nice. And it'll keep them nice and neat. So turn it over and just burnish. But they're going to get hidden anyway with those. What you want to do is just give them a little quick glue down. This is the little base that the box is going to sit on. Whoops. Just give that a second. And if you want to make this look a bit more professional afterwards, like I say, it's not, no one's going to see the base unless they keep picking it up and turning it over. You could add a piece of crumb cake or craft card and just cut it 1/8 of an inch shorter all the way around to give it that bottom after you've added these legs. See? These little legs. You're supposed to squeeze them really tight, but I don't have the strength. So you can even just take these, I suppose, fold them over, and if it's thick enough, and just put it back in the corner. There we go. So it keeps that on nice and secure as well. So just fold those little corners you've nipped off back into like a box shape, and just slide them onto there. only for temporary, unless you've got your pliers, which I have not yet bought, so I need to get some pliers. So just add those. Like I say, you could probably get these off eBay. I got them off from China. They were like pence, about £2 for 50. So, and it was worth the wait. So just fold your corners back up. Add your little box, and then because they're taken from that corner as well, if you can pop them in as in the corner, they're less noticeable. Whoops, don't go sliding off now. Just broke my nail. Great stuff. There we go. So that's my little base. How cute. Doesn't that look pretty? And it's going to sit on there lovely. So pop the glue away for a min. Now we're going to fetch this in. I'm going to mitre here and then cut down there. Cut down and mitre just a smidgen. Take off the score line and then mitre into each corner. So you've got a mitered tab, and a slight little mitre. You don't need it to do it hugely. It's just that when we tuck this reinforced side in, it stops that bulk in the corner. I have done this a few times with my boxes. Just mitre slightly. Take off the score line and then mitre those sides. So you want to repeat that on the opposite side now. So a little mitre to the corner. It just saves you cutting down, and then going back to mitre all of the sides. Just a tiny slither. Remove the score line and just nip up those sides. There we go, nice and neat. Last one. I thought this would make a beautiful little gift. Reinforced sides, nice and sturdy. I mean, it could be a little night pot. So you could put your jewellery in at bedtime. Put it by your on your nightstand and pop your jewellery off. Just pop it inside the little trinket box till morning. And away to go. And it looks gorgeous. And I'm adding Christmas paper because I know people buy Christmas jewellery and costume jewellery and they wear it, you know, like little snowman earrings and stuff like that. How cute. I can't wear costume jewellery. Only on my hands because my skin is so sensitive. I would love to be able to wear all this cheap stuff, but I can't. So I just give them a light burnish all round. Don't forget your little flaps as well. I think somebody left me a comment on, I don't know, I'm going to have to go back and read it again, about a box or something, I don't know, with a wraparound or something, I don't know. I'll have to read the message and then I'll get back to that person. And if I can help, I surely will. You know me, I like my 3D projects just lately. So there we go. So we are going to add, I'm going to do all this with glue because it's brilliant, this cosmic shimmer. So just add glue. Try not to get any on the inside. Let's just do one side at a time. Put a bit more glue on, Gainer. And then you can perfectly line up your corners then. Get them bang on, nice and neat. Beautiful. Same with this side. you can go in with your bone folder and just give them a burnish. Make sure it doesn't come off its position. And then we're going to add glue to these. I love these little night trinket. I've got a trinket box. It's like a silver in colour with feet on. It's made like frosted perspex in my bedroom, but it's so old now that I thought, why not just make one? You could perhaps do it with a couple of layers of vellum, you know, if you wanted to cut out the frames and maybe cut out the sides to give it that frosted perspex look again. But like I say, I don't use much jewellery these days. So now when we tuck in our sides, these flaps, if you look inside now, there's no bulk in those side corners, so these will adhere down lovely. So there's only got a little 1 inch flap on inside our 1.5 inch, but it just neatens and strengthens the sides of the box. Whoops, my little stapler's going all over the place. So it adds stability. So I'm going to do these flaps first. Use my bone folder to press down. Lovely, nice, tight, straight lines. Look how clean and crisp that is looking now. Perfect. I just got to adhere these ones now. And just taking that little bulk off the side is just stopping all that main bulk in the corners. So let me show you once I put this side in. Just press down nice and firmly. Give your glue a chance to bond. See what I mean about in the corners? You've stopped all that bulk. There's nothing on that side as well. It just lies perfectly flat. We're going to decorate those anyway. Add our last bit of glue there. And then we can fold and burnish that into place. Oh, it's just so cute. Nice and neat. Perfect. Now this is the flap that is going to sit on here. And I've got just basically a little border all the way around. Nothing major at the front. Just a little gap at the back and the sides. Because this little fella's going to have its corners rounded. So we're going to round those corners. Perfect. And you saw the flap then. It just makes that sit in there perfectly. Right the way to the edge of our box. Isn't that cute? So I'm going to add adhesive. I'm going to add some tear tape as well and glue. That way there's a really good bond and it will help the boxes stay together for a hell of a lot longer. So just added some tape. Oh, that was poorly done, getting it. Let me just get my... I should have done this first before putting the sides up, but then you've got to choose the best side. So I think I'll just tear it off this time. May have it too long. Oh, there we go, perfect. So just squash that down. Use your fingers, your nails. There we go. So, pokey tool. And this will give me a bit of wiggle space as well for when I add the little lid. So now I'm going to lather this in glue as well. Don't want none of this coming off. So I can now add my flap. I want to make sure I've got the border all round. So right along the bottom. Perfectly lined up. Just up to that score line. To see that? Perfect. And then you've got that little gap either side. Just about 3/8 of an inch either side. And there's even a little one at the front. Not much. You don't want too much of an overhang at the front. It's perfect. Lovely. Right, now for our... This one is the 2 7/8 by 2 7/8. This one is going to go inside the box, like so. So, and I'm having this poinsettia. Don't need too much on here because it's not coming out. Just going to line that box, make it look uber pretty. I'm going to need that again. And then we're going to put the tartan side in the box like that. Isn't that cute? Love it, love it, love it. So, or if you want, you could do the poinsettia sides around the side and have the tartan at the bottom. It's entirely up to you. You're designing it, you decide. So easy to pop in. Nice little border all the way round. Cute little trinket box, absolutely gorgeous. And the reason I'm adding designer series paper and 2 thicknesses, it just adds, it keeps, once the box is weighted with all that paper, it'll stay shut. You can, I don't know, would you add something else? I don't know. Just to try and... Oh, by the way, I was explaining away about the glue yesterday. Or the other day, sorry. And you said you get 3 tumbos in one of these bottles. Actually, you get 4. Because there is 4 ounces in 125 mils. And in the Tombow is you get, oh, what's it called, 0.88 something recurring of an ounce for the 25 grams. So that means this is equivalent to 4 Tombows, not 3. So you're going to save even more money because this is going to last you 4 times longer. Brilliant. Whoops, I'm kicking everything here. So let's just close our box a sec. I've done something wrong. What's the matter with my foot? Should be hanging around. I've done something wrong. Oh my gosh, I think it should be 4.5 by 4.5. Let me just grab some. I can use those feet, don't worry. Let me see if I've got, if this is wide enough. This is, oh my gosh, this is 4 3/8. Let me see if I can get away with this by 4.5, and on the 3/8 side, I'm just gonna score it at 3/8. Right, sorry about that. Let me apologize. Let me just get my scoreboard. I'm losing the plot today, and I've lost my tool. There it is. Right. 1/2 inch, so 4, and this one's the short side, so I'm just going to score it at 4, 4, and the short side again, 4. Just saves me going and grabbing a whole sheet of designer cardstock and having to cut it all down. You're still going to get that lip. It's what it is, it's for the strength. So let's do this again. Checking my battery's okay. So go right up to the corner tip. And I've got those 4. Remove my little feet. Pop that to one side. Now I want to burnish these down. There we go. I think this is going to be the right size. Oh, trust me, but they come together lovely. Let's get some glue on there. Let me just test it first. Why did I cut it so small? That's better. Yay! So it's 4.5 by 4.5, not 4 by 4. I do apologise. Made it the same size as my box then. My little feet weren't going to stick out the sides. I've got so many measurements written down on my pad. I always forget what bit goes with where. So I should do my notes a lot better. Should be more organised. So push that. That's better. So let's go back in with our little feet. Push them in. Isn't it a crime when you come to do a job and you haven't got the right tools? Oh, but you really want desperate to show someone. Let me go and double that up actually. Pack that out a little bit tighter. Because they come off really easy. My pokey tool. Oh, that's better. That's better. Try not to crease your box. Oh, that's beautiful. So, come on, Green. Pop that under. Let's get some more height in there. Oops. I'm all fingers and thumbs, ladies and gents. That's better. Push that in. Just to give it a little bit more tightness. That's it. Oh, don't come back out. Just slide that in. That's better. It's a bit thicker now. But there's always a compromise to making things like this. You know, there's so many different ways you can do things. Like I say, I added 4 lots on the other one. Just push that under. Pop that into the corner. Keeps it nice and tight. That's better. That's better. And it's giving it a little bit of a step up as well. Oh, I like it. You can buy feet apparently with height. But these are, I think these are photo corners. You know, for adding elegance to a photo. So let's get that under there now and pack that in nice and tight. Pop it with this. You'd be surprised what you can use. I'll straighten that up after. But that has really helped them stay nice and sturdy now. Perfect. And it's raised off the floor a little bit. So when I add this perfect little box, you can be sat right there. OMG, so cute. We'll add that last. Let's get our little bit of gold. Oh, let's round the corners off first. Just off 2 inside. And let's make sure we've got the box the right way round. Gosh. That one and that one. And check that one. So we know it's those 2 corners. I did add it on before, but I think I prefer just to have it on the 2 front ones. Making sure our paper's going the right way. Perfect. I love little Trinket boxes. Let's add our glue. And got a wiggle space. Just perfect. And now I can add that. And you'll see in a minute that it will weight this box down now beautifully. So just add in it. That beautifully decorated on the inside. That gold is gorgeous. See the weight? The lid is hanging down better now. And when the top piece goes on, it should stay perfectly closed. Beautiful. You could add tape and glue if you want the wiggle space, but because it's only for decoration, I would just leave it as it is. Get that straight. And can you see the weight now is now closed the lid beautifully. That's it. I'm just going to add this on our little pedestal. Just making sure you've got it level. Again, I'm going to add some tape so it won't come apart. Oh, so sticky. And I'm also going to add glue to give me the wiggle space. There we go, peel that off. Get some nice blobs of glue on here. Perfect. Lovely. Get glue on my fingers. Right, now I'm just going to glue this just so we've got an even space all round. Will dry clear. Oh my gosh, this little box is just so cute. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I'm going to grab my bone folder and give it a good burnish down. A little flap doesn't want to stay. There we have it. I mean, it will stay open and it will also fold flat. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it, love it, love it. Right, now for my beautiful trim. This is self-adhesive backed. So just pull this back. And I'm just going to eyeball it in the centre. uber sticky. Oh no, don't stick down. Oh no, look at that. God, blimey, this is really sticky. Oh no, I can't believe that. So I'm just going to cut back so it sits nice and perfect. Let's get this in the right place. I'll just take that last line off. I thought I'd got it bang on. There we go, right up close to the edge. Oh my gosh, look, it ripped my paper. That's how strong the tape is on the back of this. Oh my gosh, and I've still got loads left. That is just so cute. Got a row of 4 stuck to me. Now, just going to add them. Only because they're spare. I haven't done it on the other one. Just manipulate them round. There you go, it's got a little bit of decoration now on the top as well. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love these boxes, they are so cute. This one, I don't know why that opens so, but just give it a little flick, it will stay open. Obviously too big. Obviously I'm not going to use it for this, but I might even put these in with the prizes. This one, this base seems a little bit bigger than this base. It is slightly. Oh, I'm loving that bigger base though. That is so cute. So there we have it. There's my little trinket box. Beautifully done. Oh, thankfully you can't see that torn paper. So, absolutely beautiful with feet. You could add a sentiment on there or a well wish to whoever you're giving it to. But I hope you enjoyed. I hope you give it a go. So it's 8. The box is 8 by 8. Score at 1 and 2.5 on 4 sides. This bit is 3 3.5 by 4 3/4. Score at, put the 2 pieces of paper in and score at 1 5/8. That gives that perfect flat cover. And if you don't want it to overhang either side, then just take it to the width of the box. And the base is 4.5 by 4.5, score at 1/2 inch all the way around. And then snip into the corner so it mitres the joint. So there we have it. I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe to my channel if you press the little bell. That way you won't miss any future videos. And come back to see what I make tomorrow. Love you all. Bye.